everyone, welcome back to Lovely Lavender Wishes. It's Renee, and I hope you're having a very blessed day. So today we're going to continue on with working on our file folder for our Under the Sea journal. Slowly but surely we're getting this done. So I don't remember what I showed y'all in the last video, what I got done. So I know I showed you this part. It's still not all sewn together yet. I'm just working on each bit and piece. I think I worked on this part. So here we have a little tuck. Here we have another little tuck right there. This flips down into a journaling spot. And then here we have a big tuck here. And I use some of my images from my mermaid book there. And then we have a big, or we will, once this all gets sewn together, a big pocket up here. So we did that, and then I worked on this one over here. So here's the flip up on this page. So this flips up, and this flips open. So you have journaling with the decoupaged little spot here, with the journaling spot here. This flips open to another spot that flips open, and then this flips open again to decoupaged little pieces of decoupage napkin. So you have more journaling here. So that goes there. And then down here you have a tuck spot. This is an envelope that I clipped on with a paper clip with some eyelash trim here. So when you take this off, so it could either be a tuck spot here, or you could take this off for journaling. And that just tucks that. This folds back here. This flips open to the envelope here. So when you take this off, the envelope can flip open. We'll put something in here. So you have journal space here. I inked these up, stamped them, coffee dyed them, stamped them with some of the compass stamps and decorated it. Here you can see I embossed the crab to make it look like it's wet and underwater. Have some eyelash trim and what is this, cheesecloth behind it. And then you can either take it off or keep it as another tuck spot, keep it clipped for another tuck spot, and then you have journaling spot here. So that's what I've accomplished so far. Where did my clip go, y'all? I lost my clip. Oh, here it is. My goodness. So that's what we've accomplished so far. So now we're going to move on to the next part. So this all closes, here, let me get this all organized. This all closes like this. So this was the first part of the book, the journal. We're gonna put some eyelets here, and I'm gonna put some sari silk on here so you can insert pages in here. But I'm gonna do that last, after I get all of this sewn together. So today we're gonna start working on the second half of this book. So I just tucked some papers in here to remind myself of what I wanted to do. Okay, so as of right now, I have this paper clipped. The reason being is because let's unclip this. So this was a file folder right here, this piece. Then this was another separate file folder that I just clipped to this little extra piece right here. Okay, so it's just file folders just pieced together, really. This was the first file folder that was part of the beginning one, and that I made my spine with. Now, I just clipped this because we have to figure out exactly how wide the back is going to be. So this one says magnet on it, so that's my back sheet. So that one's gonna go back here, if that makes any sense. Let's see. So here's the back, here's the front, here's the back. And I have to measure it, and we're gonna have to sew it so it matches the front. So it's right about there. See, it doesn't go all the way to the end. So when I glue all this together and sew it all together, I just wanna make sure that I make sure that the back is even with the front cover, because I knew it doesn't go all the way to the end. You'll see it when you start cutting out your file folders. It's gonna be a little bit longer. And because of that, this makes a pocket right here. So when this all gets sewn together, we're gonna have a pocket right here. So in the meantime, we are going to, I'm gonna undo this and I'm gonna decorate this pocket. So it's easier to have everything just clipped together, not sewn together, not glued together yet, because then you can open these up and start working on, you know, inserting your decorative papers and what have you. So we're just gonna decorate this section and we'll move on and we'll try to see how much we can decorate within the hour or so. And then we just need to fill this whole thing up. So I'm just I want some of the edges to show. I'm gonna ink that part up just so it kind of stands out a little. And I'm using, what is this? Ground Espresso. It's just a darker color I like. And I'm just gonna ink this part up. So I have a lot of people who are crafting along. I'm sorry, this one's going, it's a slow go, but we're getting there. We're getting there. You know, it's just with Easter and everything else going on, I've, you know, taken a break and it's so nice outside. I've been spending a lot of time outside and working on the yard and doing other things. So, you know, I'll craft when I can. And we'll video when we can, but you know, it'll get done eventually. I have ideas of what I want to do with my next journal already, and it's like, I gotta finish one at a time. So that's gonna kind of peek out from there. I don't know how far, because it's gonna depend on how, you know, we have to measure the back, make sure the back matches the front cover. Back cover matches the front cover, essentially. But it'll be right around there somewhere. And then I just figured I want some of that to show, so I like having a little border around this. I mean, this is so pretty as it is, like just with and I put pocket here to remind myself, so I wrote that in, that this was gonna be a pocket. But I mean, this is just so pretty as it is. Sometimes I just wanna keep it, but I don't know, y'all. What should I do? I just really like the pattern of this one. I think I might not decorate that one. We might just do something just like a tuck here and keep that, because I really like this pattern too. What to do, y'all? Or do we want that there? This on top. Now this is really calling to me. I really, really like this. So I think I'm gonna leave it. And maybe we'll just do that for this one page. The rest are all kind of dull, but this one has some really cool patterns on it. I really like that. Okay, we'll just leave it. So let me grab, let's see. I'm gonna grab this to remind myself, this is a pocket. Let's see, is that the middle about? About. Okay, so let me move this because we'll use that for something else. And I'm gonna ink this up. I hope y'all had a very blessed Easter, spent some time with the family. I did. We had a lot of fun. It was like a combo of my son's birthday and Easter, so we had a lot going on, but it was fun. Okay. And so I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'll sew this on the sewing machine. So again, that's another reason why I like to keep all these pieces separate, because it's easier to get this part under the sewing machine versus like the whole book if it was all put together already. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sew that. So I'll just put this here to remind me that I'm gonna sew this on here. And this is gonna be a little tuck. So I'll sew it like this, and then this will be a tuck, and then we'll have a big pocket here. And maybe I'll do some decoration or hang some dangles or something when I go back through and I see if it's too plain for me. So we'll put that there. So that page is already done. We got a big pocket here, and we'll have a tuck around here somewhere. Okay, that was easy. So let's just put that like that, so I know that goes together. And now let's work on this page. Oh my gosh, I've got pieces all over the place. Okay, this is gonna go on the back cover once I do the magnets. Okay. Okay, and on this page, I'm really not gonna do much either. This is going to be, when I get all this together, this is all gonna get sewn, but I'm gonna have like a big tuck spot here. Tuck spot right there. And so I left this as is, as a journaling card. Got this little, I might sew around this, but I got like these shell images on the back, really light, so you can journal over this or put pictures. And this is going to just go right in there. And I'm gonna actually keep this one this color as well. Now these we gotta decorate. Okay, so this page, let's see, we're gonna do like a flip up. Like a, and then I'll have journaling on the inside here. So I'm going to tear this. This is one of the pages I used on my gel plate that I kind of fooled around with and made some patterns. Just actually, it was probably just a really light cleanup from my gel plate. So I figured I'd use these in the little book as well. So this is going to be the journaling card in the back, or the journaling spot, or something light that you can put pictures on or journal over or whatever. See if it'll fit. Okay, looks like we're gonna have to tear this down a tad. I love how the copper shows up on this as well. And I don't mind if it's like in and out, kind of looks like waves. Let's see, I'll tear this down a little bit. You can hear my son in the background, y'all. Okay, let's see. That should all fit. Let's tear this down a little bit. And this down a little bit. I think I'm gonna shut this door a little bit so we don't have so much noise. Okay. I love this ink. It just darkens it up so it looks like it's burnt paper or just really old, like a treasure map or something, you know? It's under the sea. It's supposed to look all dark and dingy, certain spots. Okay. So that is going to get glued here. So let's glue this part down. Ooh, do that every time. I'm trying to go fast and okay. Ooh, I love the way it glitters with the copper. When the copper hits the light, I love that. Okay, so we got that part. Now let's work on the flip up parts. This is gonna be like an eyelet, like a button and thread enclosure. So I love these little kind of like waves. They kind of look like waves to me. So I am going to have it come down. Let's see, where's the... Okay, now part of this I need to fold over the top to secure it. So I'm gonna give myself probably another inch above and then have it come right about there. So let's see how this goes. And I still keep pressing hard on my blade because I'm so used to having, when I had my dull blade. This one's not dull at all. I like the waves coming down here. So this is going to come down to about here. And then let's measure, let's see, here's the waves right here. Do we want it to go like that or want it to go like that? I think like that. So we got the waves on the both sides. Okay, so let's see, that one's gonna go there. Sorry, y'all, I'm trying to stay all in camera and do all this at the same time. And we want this one to go right about there. Where's my line? Right there. Oh, my blade just came out. There we go. Okay. So let's see here. Yeah, like right about there. This one's a little shorter, so this one's gonna come down longer. That's cool. Okay. So now I'm gonna grab my scoreboard and we're gonna score it right there. And this one's going to score right about there. My little mini scoreboard. Okay, where'd my line go? Okay, and then this is gonna get folded over like that, so that will tuck back there. And let's do this one. It's gonna fold over and that's gonna tuck back there. Okay. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, so when you flip this over, let's see, these will be glued right there, and then we'll decorate that page and that'll be covered. Okay. Okay, and then when these flip up, so this is gonna flip up, this is going to flip down, and on these I want to make, so if this flips up like this, I'm trying to talk myself through this, I want to make, okay, I want to make a pocket here. So like right about there, right about there. You know what? Might as well just go all the way across. Let's see if it'll, oh yeah, no, I'm gonna need more anyways. Okay. So this one will be a pocket right there. So where's my, caught it. Okay, so that'll go there. So when this flips up, you can journal here, but there'll also be a pocket right there. Okay, and then this one is going to flip down, and I'm going to put a pocket, let's see, right down here. So just use the same. Goodness, y'all, I'm dropping stuff everywhere. Okay. This one will just be a bigger pocket. Okay, so let me get my paper clips. So this one's going to get sewn. Let's see, am I gonna sew it or am I gonna glue it? You know what? I might want to just glue that because I don't know if I want the sewing things to show through there. So I might just glue that. And same for this. I'll do that off camera. So I'm just going to glue the 3 sides and then I'll clip it and make sure it all stays done. And then we'll glue those on. Okay, but in the meantime, I want to do my button and thread clip here. Okay. So to do my button and thread clip, what I do with that is I always get a piece of chipboard. My thing's dull. Okay, there's one. Come on. 2. Okay, 2 of those. And then I grab the paper that I want to use, and I'm gonna, well, we can do it. Let's see. Okay, get 2 of those. And then we're gonna ink it up. And then I'm going to glue these. Where's the glue that I want to use? Where'd my glue go? Y'all. Oh, there it is. It was here a minute ago. Gosh, I lose everything on this table. Okay, I'm gonna grab my glue. Let's get started. Put one on. I just like using the chipboard because it raises it a little bit and I can get my thread underneath it. It just gives me a raised piece to work with, and it also gives it security. I like to double it up, or if you have 2 big pieces of cardstock, you can use that as well. Now I'm just inking it up again to make sure that the cardboard gets inked, and it gives it a little darker edge as well. Okay. And then you can do it a couple ways. You can take like a little hole punch, and if you can get it in there and figure out where the middle is, or where the middle is, you can punch a hole, or you can use your X-Acto knife and punch a hole, you know, through it for your brad. Sometimes I do it either way. And I never really get it like exactly in the middle, but it really doesn't matter. Then you're gonna take your brads. Okay, now what I should have done is punch the whole thing through, but I'm just gonna punch it through. Let's see, where do I want it? Do I want it here? Now I gotta find the end of this. Here we go. If you want to cover that up, you can put like a sticker or something on there. It doesn't bother me when I have that, so I'm just gonna leave it. There's one. And let's see. Just kind of like to make them even or directly across from each other. Okay, see, it's a good thing that you don't put this on yet, because you want to put this through first. So you want to put your brad in here first and get this attached first. And then this pocket will hide this brad, so you won't even see it. I'm going to turn it sideways so it doesn't catch on anything. So then you want to put that pocket on, look, and then that hides the brad. If you want, you can put this pocket like this up here and hide that brad as well. And then you have like a top pocket and I might do that. Should we just do that too? We might just do that. Put this one up here. Then you've got a top pocket and a bottom pocket. Okay. And then I'm going to take some twine. And the first thing I do is tie a knot and get this one secure underneath. Make it tight. This also helps raise the little button a little bit for you. And I cut off. I always leave a little bit hanging out. And then I do this to make sure, first it would be helpful if I had these where they need to be. Okay, hold that down. And I like to go around maybe 3 times and then have it. So I like to do that before I cut my thread, because a lot of times I'll either cut it too short or too long. So this is the helpful way for me. Okay, so that'll be that. So it'll open like this. This one will flip up and you'll have like a top loading pocket. This one will flip down. You'll have a pocket here. And then in between you have that. Okay, so I'll glue those. I'm gonna glue this right now. I might as well glue this right now. Let me think. What was I doing on this page? I have to figure out. Yeah, I can glue these now. Okay, so we'll glue these and get those down. Another clip. I like to just clip them to make sure that kind of holds it down while I'm working on stuff. I'll glue this one. And then there's going to be a page glued on top of these, which is even going to secure it even more. So these will get glued, and then something's going to get glued on top of this. Paper clips are your new best friend. Paper clips and those like alligator clips. I use those a lot. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so we've got this page done, this page done. Now this is going to be, here, let me just twist this up so it's out of our way. And then usually what I do is I go back and kind of see if things need to be decorated up more, and then we'll be filling in the tags and stuff. But this one's going to be, okay, let's move that because it keeps getting in my way. The 3 pockets. So we're gonna have 3 pockets here. So this, I'm thinking I am going to keep this background. But this we're gonna decorate up. So let's see here. What did I want to use on this page? Gosh, I've got paper everywhere, y'all. I liked this. I also might use some of the images from here. I might use some of those images throughout as well. Okay, right now let's just get the base done because that's the part that we need to get done. Okay. So this is going to be the pockets. So let's measure here. What did I want to do? Okay, I think I'm going to keep an edge around this part, but I'm going to go right to the edge for this part. Keep a border around it and then go right to the top for this part. We'll see. Let me see what this looks like. So this is gonna get glued on because I'm gonna sew it eventually. Smear the glue everywhere. Okay, now let's kind of measure this one because I want the pockets to kind of be even. So this goes from 0 to 8. So 4 is the middle. We're gonna do 3 pockets. So let's see. If we do 2.5, 2.5. So we gotta do like 2 3/4. 1, 2 3/4 would be here. That's 1 pocket. There's 3/4, right? 3/4, 1, 2. The second pocket here is, now let's make sure that's 3/4, 1, almost. So just a tad up. So this one will go right about here. This one will go right about. It doesn't have to be exactly even, but I want them to kind of be even. Okay, so my sewing, what I'm going to do is, let's see, sew across this whole thing. That's why I do not want this attached here, because I'm gonna take this part to the sewing machine. I'm gonna sew all the way around this, and then I'm gonna sew up these sides. Okay, so here is going to be a pocket. So let's go right in the middle of this. Let's see, where would that go? Right about there, I think, would be middle. And then middle is going to be right about, let's see, right in between these two. And right about here. I got things flying everywhere. Those really go. Okay, so before I sew all this, let's ink it all up. So that will be attached here, sewn. So I'll have 1, 2, 3. So we'll have 3 tags coming out there with some thread and such. I have to figure out what kind of tags I want to make, but we'll have some thread hanging out there. Let's see, do we want to put maybe a little tuck spot here with some mesh? So let's see. And I want to emboss that too, make it look all wet and such. Okay, so let's do that. Got paper. Okay, reverse some mark, and where's my clear embossing powder? This will also strengthen this little piece of paper as well. We gotta make that shell look like it's wet, y'all. Make it look like it's been under the water. Like it's just been pulled out of the ocean. Yeah, I'm not sure how many more episodes we'll have in this series. It's been taking me a while, but it's been slow go. But it's been so much fun working on it. Like I kind of like going slow and just taking my time with it and thinking things through and figuring out exactly what I want to do with it. this all. There we go. Can y'all see that? Looks like it's all watery, all dewy and wet. Okay, so that will go right here. Oh, I have a little piece here. Let's see if we can use this. I've got so many pieces left that I'm gonna be using on my, that's a big piece, on my journal cards, my tags and such. And I have all my ribbon yet to use. I have lots of stuff to use still. Okay, so just cut. I'll cut this edge off here. Squish it on. I want some pieces kind of overhanging, and let's see which way. How do we want our shell? Okay, I'm trying to make sure that I can sew and it's not gonna, this won't affect my sewing. Otherwise I'll have to put this on later. I should be able to put it on. Well, let's try it. Put it on. So I'm just gonna glue just the bottom part because it's going to be a tuck spot. And we'll be able to put like a little journal card in there. Will that be enough? I think so. And then when this book is closed, this will flatten it out and there'll be a little tuck spot. I want to make sure, let's see, I want some glue up here. Again, I'll have to probably put something on this overnight, let it get flat. So let's make sure. I need something smaller. Let's just put a little card in there for a tuck spot. Okay. Okay, that'll work. Okay, so this I will sew separate, like I said. Okay, so now what do we want to do? What else can we decorate? So this part I said I'm gonna leave actually and put this as a journal card, which I might sew around this. Okay, and then this side, what did we want to do here? Let's see, this one I think I'm gonna do some more pockets or something. Let's see, these should be good. How are we doing on time? Oh, we got a little bit. Okay. So now this side, let's work on this side. I'm just gonna pull this out, makes it easier. Okay. So I grabbed, oh gosh, just a bunch of these. This dark paper I think I'm gonna put in the background. Most of it will be covered up, but we'll, so this one we are gonna cut to full size. Might have a little border, but not much. one's going to get glued on there. Oh, wait. Before I glue that on, no, don't glue it on yet. Okay, let's do all our layers first. Gotta think this through. Okay, so this is going to be a pocket on this page. So let's move that. We don't need that anymore. Okay, let me cut off this edge because it's messing me up. Yeah, so this is going to be a pocket. So we'll go right about here to right about here. Just checking to see what's on the back. Every time I use double-sided paper, I always have to decide which side I want. I like all this brown. I've been using a lot of blue, and this part I wanted to be more vintagey, this part of the book. Okay, so that's going to be a pocket up here. Whoop. Which I'm going to sew onto this page. That's why I didn't want to glue that page. Where'd it go? That's why I didn't want to glue that page. Actually, I might like the bigger one better. Let's do this one. Get like a wider. Yeah, I like that better. I like this for small pockets, and I like this one for bigger pockets. Okay, and I'm thinking this pocket is going to have some kind of tag with lace and maybe some charms hanging from it. So that's going to decorate this up. So whatever I stick in here, whatever journal tag or journal card or tag I put in here, it's going to have lace at the top with charms hanging down. So we'll have some dangles. That's kind of my idea. So let's ink this up. So this pocket is going to get sewn onto this piece of paper. So I wanted to sew that before I glue that paper onto the file folder. Got glue and stuff everywhere, y'all. So that's going to get sewn onto there. And before that happens, we are going to do another one on top of this. So what did I have here? I had a little bit of this paper left over. I also have this paper left over. I could pull it up. Strengthen? I don't know. Kind of like this. Okay, I'm gonna tear this. This paper is actually pretty strong. It's like got some fibers in it that really make it sturdy and tough. Yeah. So let's ink this up. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is sew this onto this piece of paper. The next thing I'm going to do is sew this onto this piece of paper. And then finally, I'm going to glue the whole thing onto this piece, onto the file folder. So we'll have double. And then whatever tag I put in here will have some dangles like that. Okay, that's where we're going with that one. And I think that's it. The rest I have to do off camera, just sewing. So let's see what we have so far. Oh, that's not gonna help. Let me just put all this together here like this. Okay, so this is going to... Okay, so what I'm gonna do off camera is sew all this stuff. So really, we got all the pages together. So this is going to get glued onto here. And then we'll have a big pocket here. We'll have a tuck spot here. Once all this gets sewn, this will be a big tuck spot with a big journal card in here. This will open up And we'll have 3 pockets here with journal cards with like lots of, I don't know, threads and stuff hanging. This is our eyelet, our button and thread enclosure that'll open up into 2 pockets. Let's see. This opens up to a pocket up here. This will open up down here to a pocket down here, and you got a journaling card here. So I'll sew all that, glue all that, and then let's see, this closes up like this, and then this will be on this page like that. And then finally, once I get all that done, I'm gonna go back then and I am gonna sew all of this together, or glue, or whatever I need to do. Oh, we still have to do this. So this, really, all I'm going to do here, okay, let's ink this up. Right, do I need to ink that? I don't really need to ink that side up. I need to ink up here. And finally, on your back cover, that's where you want to put the 2 magnets again to match up the magnets in our book. So let me see. Yes. Okay, so in this book, we put the 2 magnets here. So now we need to figure out, because this whole thing is going to like plop into here and get magnetized into this book. So the last thing we need to do, and this is just going to be the back cover here, and it'll cover up the magnets. So let's grab the magnets. Okay, so that's the side that's going to magnetize. So this is the side that I need to glue onto this. Now let me make sure. Now you kind of want to make sure that the magnets are going to be, it's about here. Okay, let's do that again. Okay, so this is the side I need to go. So let me get the glue on this side so I remember. Gosh, they're so strong. Can't get them off. Okay, so that I'm gonna glue right there. I'm gonna do the same thing with this magnet. Okay, so we'll put the glue on this side. And I think as long as we get kind of near it, it should be okay. I didn't have enough of those magnets. These are a little thicker, but that's okay. And then this is going to get glued over them. Just make sure it's gonna work. And then this whole thing, we're still a little wet, is going to, oops, I thought that was gonna happen. Get magnetized onto there. Okay, I gotta wait till those dry. Let me see, let me make sure that's, yep, okay, that's working. Okay, let me put glue on here and I'm gonna try it this way. Okay, so this is where the magnets need to go. They were a little off. That's why it wasn't clicking shut. So do it that way. Give yourself, you know, come on. Okay, I'm gonna let this sit and dry for a little bit. Okay, and then this will go over both. Yep. Okay. Okay, so we'll let this dry while I sew all my stuff, and then this is all done. What else I'll probably do is like I said, I'll get all this together, and then for this middle part here, what I'm gonna do is the same thing I did here, is I'm gonna put eyelets on the outside. So once all this is sealed and sewn together, I'm gonna put 2 eyelets. I'm gonna get some sari silk and put sari silk through and tie it here, just like this. So we can add pages into this part for a signature as well. So there we go. So I hope you all are enjoying this. I hope it's making sense. I hope you can see it starting to come together. And I, will work on this afternoon, and then we'll continue on with filling it up, filling the tags, assembling the whole book together, and then we're almost done. So yay! So see y'all in the next video. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.